We're back with another stupid video. Today, my lupus and my Morgellons has me looking like leprosy, which thank God I don't have. In the Bible, it was known as leprosy, but in real life, it's known as Hansen's disease. Don't Google it. It will freak you out. But I have Morgellons, lupus, and then when you're a diabetic, you get these ulcers that they don't heal because you have a poor autoimmune, and they're literally like ulcers, like an ulcer you get in your mouth, reminiscent of a ulcer in your stomach. It actually is like a hole in your skin, and it won't close up. Thank you, diabetes, for ruining that. So we took this stuff, and I told my husband, I said, get a house paint roller, do me good, because it's on my, currently, I used to have the problem on my arms, but the arms are just real red, hair doesn't grow, sores show up, and then of all places to get a lupus sore on my fingers. And then I got a little concerned because I'm like, well, I'm getting them over here. They usually don't come down that far. And of course, I'm still nursing them daggum antibiotics, being good, staying in bed, resting, take your antibiotics, eat your soup. And then, so I asked him for some big fat cotton swabs, because don't buy your cotton swabs from Dollar General. I swear I've seen bigger Q-tips. So we got some of these, good old Equate brand, as you can see. And bless his heart, I told him, I said, I don't think those will work, but they actually did work, and they didn't snag. I'm not going to show the sores. They're just disgusting. You can Google them, but I suggest you don't, because it's really gross. And you get infected real easy. I've had MRSA, and I've had staph, and I got to go to the hospital, as you know, to see and get the cancer polyps out of my guts. So there's that. So I'm studying all this paperwork, because it's not the procedure that they're going to give you. It's the prep. So just to make it quick, you gotta do something. You gotta do this. Okay, first of all, 1 bottle of Miralax every. Is it gonna pick it up? Come on. Take 4 Ducalax. I call them Dookie Lax, with 8 ounces clear liquid at 4. Oops. At 6, drink 8 more of the Miralax Gatorade Prep, which is tasteless, but the effect, geez. And then every 15 minutes, and they like started at 4. I'm like, well, that's about when I wake up, but I get sleepy at 7, so it's by 7 p.m. because I usually sleep about every 3rd day. Hell with them Seroquel pills. They're like the worst hangover ever. But anyway, then 8 hours prior to arrival time, which it's an hour and a half away, drink 8 ounces remaining every 15 minutes, which basically means I'm going to shit my brains out. That's not funny. I got my diapers, because as a cripple girl, this is where I live. But getting from here to there is a good 10 or 15 feet. And I dread that prep. Oh, God, no. And I'm not really excited, nor am I looking forward to the going under anesthesia with lung disease. And like I said, when I was singing power metal covers for some projects, singing on that app, I messed my voice up. Today she sounds pretty good, but if I really don't try, I sound froggy. But I have learned to retrain my way of speaking. I don't sing as much often. I'm just kind of burnt out on it, unless it's like a certain special friend on the app, because there's the app and then there's the underground app, which is a lot more fun. I guess it's like a musically Discord, which I never got into that. I'm thinking I'm just too old for some of this stuff. I mean, I've been fooling with the internet since dial up, and now I can have it in the palm of my hand. So, yeah. And I would like to get fancy and stuff and actually go back on the internet. I still have my computer, but as you can see, I'm still trying to put it together. This is the room. Sorry, my leg's laid out because, sorry for the leg shot. I'm covered in betadine from the knee up. So I kind of got the ass hanging out. And my husband just come in here and he's like, "You ready for me to paint the other side?" I'm like, "Could you let me eat my soup and come back?" So I'm hoping that this works. I can remember when I was a little bitty girl with my granny, we would use mercurochrome and methylate, which is outlawed now, but I still have both of my granny's bottles. And then I have the purple iodine that they don't make anymore. And so this is the last resort. We've tried Anuka honey, all kinds of ointments and creams. And when your cats share your bed, all the ointment does is stick cat hairs to it. Because I've always been like this. Why the hell does the cat hair stick to everything but the cat? And I got 2 of them. And my poor husband yesterday, I thought he was going to get iron lung because he was cleaning out all the HEPA filters. And I'm like, wow, I love my cats to death. I really do. But there's no way that I want to, at this age and where I'm at. I mean, one of my cats is 12, the other one's 10. And they got at least 10 more years of life. And I would rather outlive my animals. Because as close as my little Siamese is, and thank you to whoever sees this that likes my shorts. You know, if I was one of them YouTubers that was making bank, my shorts seemed to do better. I had 2.3K views just on my doorbell video that was just me, making fun of my chair bugs. That's just a reference from a friend, a very good friend. If you're watching this, hello, dear. But anyway, somebody commented on my post, and now I get why people don't like their stuff being copied. In short, my YouTube content is kind of boring. It's just, when you're housebound, you really have to become very inventive in, what you can do and when you can do it. And, it's not the most exciting lasers and glitter, but all the same, it's still, content. And if anything, it's an earmark for me, because I used to put all this stuff on Facebook, and Facebook now just sucks. I posted a picture of my sister-in-law who divorced my brother, and she did me kind of dirty before they divorced. And I'm like, I made a comment. I was like, well, because she was always a label hoe. She couldn't just go to Walmart and buy a pair of flip-flops. Oh, hell no. She had to have them $300 Vera Wang or whoever. She was never content. And, of course, the family catered to her. And I'm like, well, I'm the fucking daughter, and y'all don't even know it's my birthday. What the hell? I don't even know. Oh, so I posted a picture of her and this new man she's got. And I'm like, well, look who's got her a new man. She was always such a label hoe. Hope he's got money. And fucking Facebook said that was her harassment. I keep all my shit private on Facebook. No friends, just my business. Because some people wouldn't understand that, I'm friends with my husband on Facebook, but, it has to be private, because some people just would look. I like morbid art, and sometimes I associate it with, being with terminal illness and disease and such. So I just, I'm like, you know what? Let's just go over to YouTube and start putting it over there, as long as you don't, catch them copyrights, which sometimes I do, but I snatch them up real quick. Okay, I'm starting to ramble. But anyway, I don't know where I was at, but so I'm studying up because I'm here to tell you, me and my husband, we are believers in Christ, and we have both prayed it away and we have rebuked it, and hoping that, if he does find it, worst case scenario, I did test positive for abnormal and for colon cancer. I've had it once before, but we caught it and got it out of there. Luckily, literally, he said a day later it would have started spreading. So I got rid of it, went back a second time, and I was just full of polyps. And it's just, that stuff ran heavy in my family: cancer, heart attack, strokes, and diabetes. Well, I had a heart attack at 28, so that was a lot of fun. I remember that day I went into the ER and I had a heart rate of 300, swear to God. And it was just, my heart blew out. The valve blew out because I have a heart condition as well and heart disease. And I remember that asshole doctor. And I hate doctors when you're sick and you have to deal with them and you're at their mercy and you give them your money. I remember that asshole doctor looked at my then husband with my little small baby and said, "Has she been doing cocaine?" And luckily he had enough balls to say, "Dude, we're riding around. She was driving the car. We were on our way to take our little child somewhere. Are you crazy? She's suffering. Help her." I never will forget that. I hate doctors. His daddy, my favorite father-in-law out of all my husbands, he told me, he said, "Stay away from doctors. They will kill you quicker than anything." And I remember Avery was his name. He was a sweetheart. He caught gangrene in the hospital. He went in there for whatever reason and caught gangrene in the hospital. That just don't make sense. That's just like this Chris Chan bullshit. He was found innocent after the atrocity that he committed. I swear, I got nothing to lose, and if I was younger and feistier than I am now in spirit, which goes against my Christian moral, but I would love to just beat the shit out of him for what he did to his mother. It is disgusting. It's gag worthy. And he beat the charges? Why? How? I guess maybe because there wasn't a rape kit done, or the woman's old and delirious. But how the fuck you do a year in prison? I think that's how much he did for doing the nasty with your mother. Ugh, God, I can't even. It makes me want to vomit. And then I tried to put the image in my head, and I'm like, I can't even form my brain to make it make sense. But I wish nothing, and this is so wrong of me to say, but I wish nothing but bad for that fool, that fish-eyed fool that did what he did. And where is he living? Where is he back with her? Because there's no mention. I don't know. Him and that Cyrex, which I call him cry ass, because every time you hear him, he's bitching, moaning, and groaning. And I'm like, dude, why don't you just get the fuck out of a dark basement, use some head and shoulders, and get a fucking life? Some of these people, and again, my content is, yeah, you're going to stare at stuff, but maybe you can listen to me in the background while you do something else, which is why I have two phones, because, I'm usually doing two different things, and then I have side projects in my artistic happiness that I do in song and dance and entertainment and yada yada. So I can't. Then I have a tablet, and then I have a bigger tablet, a laptop that we don't use anymore, and a desktop. So I can't do all the fancy stuff and put in racy little this, that, and the third. That sore is really annoying to look at. And then I had this weird thing happen. Oh, got my phone held wrong. Hang on, let me get my little handle. Whoops. Having a problem here. I was using those fake nails for a while, and they got so thin. And of course, with the spinal, I found out I'm now down to 5'8". Odd how I used to be 6 foot and now I'm 5'8". My spine is shrinking. What was I going to say? So I can't feel these two fingers at all. But there was a little sore there. I don't know. I'm kind of delirious. I had some sleep, but the antibiotic is so strong. But anyway, I'm talking out of my ass. Today we are treating my skin, keeping the liquids, getting ready for the old colonoscopy. And while we already know what's been found, very important stuff, as we already know what's been found, it could go one or two ways when the time comes once he's got me, once he's in there. So we're staying hopeful. And I guess that's the end of this retarded video. I'm sorry, regarded video. It's my video. I can call it what I want. Oh, I think I was making a point about my doorbell shorts. I think I understand why people don't appreciate other people using other people's content. Now, if it's like, Josh, and that's a certain character. If it's about, a locale or just some ridiculous extreme, something that you just can't believe, I get it. But on one of my doorbell rings, like a 16 video, somebody said, "Can I have it?" And I'm like, "No. Do you pay for the video surveillance? Was it you that is stuck in your home and can't make content, so you do the best you can with what you got?" Hell no. I think I get it. And because, I'm like, if that's my best content, you're not allowed to get it. So whoever he was, I hit block and boy, bye. So anyway, I don't know. I think I finally get it. And even if and when other content creators use other people's content, at least give them a shout out, which one of my favorite YouTubers, he's real good about, if he's using somebody else's content, he'll mention them at least. And, I think that's proper. And, I don't know. That's just me rambling. It's time to go. This is 18 minutes. It's a lot. But thanks for stopping by. If you do, if you don't, well, I'll look back on this when it's all over with, and I will fall on my knees and thank God if it's not cancer. And even if it is, I will still pray thanks, because I know He'll get me through it. This will be my 4th battle with it. So, all right, before this gets cold, I got to go. Peace out.